Resolution. State Duma of the Federal Assembly. Russian Federation. March 15, 1996. No 157-2 DG. On the legal force of the Russian Federation, Russian USSR referendum results March 17, 1991 on the preservation of the USSR. Reaffirming the desire of the peoples of Russia to the economic and political integration with the nation-states created on the territory of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, in response to numerous requests of the Russian Federation, given the results of the referendum of the Republic of Belarus May 14, 1995, with the aim of recreating the national unity of the peoples of the USSR in any mutually forms. The State Duma of the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation decrees confirm to the Russian Federation, Russian legal effect of the referendum of the USSR on the preservation of the USSR, held on the territory of the RSFSR March 17, 1991. Noted that officials of the RSFSR who prepared, signed and ratified the decision to terminate the existence of the USSR, grossly violated the will of the peoples of Russia to maintain the USSR, the USSR expressed in a referendum March 17, 1991, and the Declaration of State Sovereignty of the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic Russia proclaimed desire of peoples to create a democratic state of law as part of the renewed Soviet Union. Confirm that the agreement on the establishment of the Commonwealth of Independent States of December 8, 1991, signed by the President of the RSFSR Boris Yeltsin and the State Secretary of the RSFSR Berbelas and approved by the Congress of People's Deputies, the highest organ of state power of the RSFSR, and had not is void in part related to the cessation of existence of the USSR. Proceed from the fact that the interstate and intergovernmental agreements on political, economic, defense and other issues entered into under the Agreement on the Establishment of the Commonwealth of Independent States, shall remain in force for their states to have signed their free and voluntary decision on the re-establishment of a single state or to their solutions the termination of the said agreements. Propose to the government of the Russian Federation to take the necessary measures for the conservation of a single economic, political, and media space, the development and strengthening of integration ties. States created on the territory of the USSR. Deputation of the State Duma of the Interparliamentary Assembly of States, members of CIS Interparliamentary Assembly to help turn into an effective instrument of integration and cooperation of states created on the territory of the USSR. State Duma committees to develop and submit to the Council of the State Duma a package of measures to address the consequences of the collapse of the USSR, especially with regard to Soviet citizens still have not decided on their state affiliation. Chairman of the State Duma of the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation. G. N. Seleznev.